Hi guys, Nai here. Let's start a new city builder game. This time I'm going to exploit every possible way that I can to cheat. For this I have chosen Dornigwell as my starting town. It's kinda on the edge, but that doesn't matter. We got two big cities which are going to be the most important in our build. First of all, let's get a rail from Fullenberg on Sea. Good one here. Like this, and hide all these steamers. Here we go. All right. First of all, we are going to do some station spreading on the cities that the station Flynnway on Sea, it has only this amount of coverage. I want it to cover the whole town so that I get all of the passengers that Flynnway on Sea creates. And for that, I'm simply going to, well, first check how big we can build. We can go 12 times 12. So this is about the size. We can spread our station the most. And we are going to use the bus stations for this. It doesn't matter how, but let's look at this. We need to go around this place. Hills are a problem, of course, but not a big one. We can always bump something and do this. And from the other side, I can do like this. Up. That's too spread out now. I'm missing on this part. Yeah, and this one building. And I should be able to get that. Yeah, let's bump one more building here, and yeah, that should be good to go. Let's bump one more. If this town allows us to do so, it's not illegal, right? Right now we are at mediocre after bombing 3 of the what? After bombing 3 houses, we are still good on good terms with the town, and I shouldn't have done that because this covered this part. Now I can remove most of these stops in the center of the edge here. Yeah, let's remove this one. This is enough. And wait, this is not Flintway on Sea. This is central. I screwed up. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't need to do that. All right, because there is no problem. Never mind. This should be enough. It's not complete coverage of the town, but that's more than enough, I would say. All right, what next do we need? We will need coal at 500 population. For that, let's find a good coal mine. Or 2 at the same place. This is great. That's 180, 117 per month. This could also help. Fine. Let's deliver. Well, there's Dronningwell power station over here, but I'm not going to deliver to this one. I'm going to do a little bit of a cheat and move this station way over in different ways. Over to this power station. Anyway, the game script doesn't recognize this as a problem. this way more than spreading the station and then relocating. But it's still the same station. It carries over the name. And yeah, around this place we can get a size 10. Let's hide the tracks, right? Yeah, this was the spot and this was the other spot. So I made a little bit of a mistake here. And I will build up in here. Up the slope, and the station will go over here. That's unlucky, but I will have to do this. Size 10, and here we go. Let's start hauling coal to our little town, Well. The town is here, but we are delivering to this coal power station. It will count towards the town's requirement, because this station belongs to Well. It's not just called Well Heights. I can rename it, and let's say this is Neworth. And if I were to hide it, I can rename it right here. Call it myself Neworth, and it will count as Well Station anyway. All right, I need one more train for coal. It's not just needed. Well, 4K doesn't need that much coal, but I need to make some money. And coal is the best money maker in this game. Then over here. And this will go straight like this. I also need some signals over here. These are not semaphores, these are signals. And let's copy this train and send it to Cotford Mines. Delete service over here. And we're good. Next cargo we will need is wood. But let's first look on Flinway and see this train does not fulfill all of the needs that we have for transportation. There are way more passengers and mail produced by Flinway LC. As you can see here, it produces up to 400 passengers and up to 200 items of mail. Well, how is it called? Mail. Bags of mail, simply. They're not great. They're just laying around in bags. And this one, a small train, does not have the capacity to move it every month. So we will need to have more of them. But there is another big city, which I can also use for passengers and mail production and receiving. So I thought to myself, why don't I move another station from Well over to Lettown and call this Well Valley, let's say. Length 5. Let's remove the evidence here and build all the way, and this will go to this station Flinway on Sea. However, I kinda don't need to use the station of Flinway on Sea if I can get a Dronningwell station right there, right? So we'll be moving passengers from Dronningwell to Dronningwell, like this. And we'll expand Dronningwell all over this town and let Dronningwell Valley over on Let Town. Okay, I will have to bomb this. What's it? Fountain. Fountains don't matter. They don't have any population. And let's finish this station. Let's make it size 2. Well, perhaps size 3 would be much better because of the traffic we'll be getting there. And we'll be feeding our town way too much. I didn't catch the first train and our town is growing over 500. It's 13th of March. This coal train will not make it. It is currently very slow. It will not make it in time for 31st of March or 1st of April. So we're going to bomb our town not to lose the streak of consecutive months, and this will drop our little town under 500 population, so we don't have the coal requirement yet. It was active there for a while, but not long. Not for long. All right, let's do this. Three and like this. We'll go from Dronningwell South to Dronningwell Valley, stop by on Flinwat's on Sea train depot, and you're good to go. Let's stop this train for a while right now before it starts unloading and wait for a while. Well, we didn't have to. This train is also full. And now this train can move closer. Dronningwell didn't grow yet. How full is this train? Well, pretty full. Now I can build back Flinway on Sea station, all of these stations there. Now it accepts coal. Let's set you to return it, and you can see the coal is being accepted, even though it is this far from our small town for now. And all is well. Now, this train is moving passengers and mail from Dronningwell South to Dronningwell Valley. Let's have a look if it will contribute. Okay, this one is done. We got 180 passengers and it's rising. Yeah. So all of these stations do count towards our progress in Dronningwell. Now I will build back all of this from the station Flinway on Sea, and I will spread this Dronningwell South station. If I can. And as much as I can. Let's remove everything we had there from before. And right now, Flinway on Sea only has the train coverage there. So let's move it like this, like this, and we can build back all of the evidence that we got here. Actually, I could leave this one in. our town is being covered nicely. However, I need to go to this part, to this end. You know what? This Flintway-on-Sea train station is now not needed, so let's send you to depot and bomb this line. We can station spread over to this side. Sell the train and bomb the train depot here. Now we can go and occupy this place. Let's see if we can go way over there. It looks like yes. And we don't need these stations then. Running well south is covering almost all of Fenway-on-Sea. So let's correct all of these roads. And well, I can remove this spot and this is not needed. All right, all of Flintway is covered. Next, we have at 100 population requirement on wood, which I forgot and totally slept over. And we don't have good woods around here. There's a good one. And our sawmill is over here. Let's build a Swift quick train on the very edge here, 10 length, and send the train right away. Go load. All the way you can. It's somewhat possible that we'd make it, but I'm not sure. And the station will be over here. This needs to be running well west. Fine, length 10. Let's make a quick tunnel over here. Yes, I know it has too few orders in the schedule, and I'm going to change that. Let's go over here and then to a depot there, and I order you to stop. Experienced players know already what I'm doing, and this is warning. This is frowned upon, but since there is no one else to play at this time of day with me or against me, I will dare to do that. But it's called train teleporting. I have seen someone else doing this. It's not a nice practice, and it involves making a train go one way only. How's that possible? You just load everything you need here, move it over there, send the train to depot, and remove it from the game. Well, you can clone it if you have the money and set it again. So I can send this train with 160 tons of wood should be enough, and I can immediately send a second train that can wait a little and watch the train number 1. Well, it's called funnily number 1 until it reaches Dronningwell West. In the meanwhile, I will also spread over to Lettown. I mean Dronningwell Valley. And for that, well, there's a cinema now. Hills are a problem. Yeah. Not a big enough, big problem enough. Let's build this station. Flatline required. Wait, it's the other way around, and we can station spread all over the city. Well, this should be enough. Let's make it over here, and this should be enough. Then we can spread all the way down here. No, like this. Oh, that's enough. There's a statue outside of the range. And I need this part as well. That can be made simpler. Going like this. All right, and I don't need all of these stations anymore. Train 1 is waiting in depot. I didn't watch it, but it delivered tons of the wood on time. Let's check our consecutive streak. Absolutely perfect. Now what I can do is copy this train. Oh, I can just sell it, clone this train. It's number 1. It has the same orders, and you can go. Well, it will not go because there's a train in this station. But that's the point of teleporting trains, that you move them one way only. You can do that across the wall map, and you will make a lot of money from that. And the train doesn't have to go back, which costs money, which takes time. And that's the basis of the exploit. You don't need to do the return trip. All right, let's check this. There are some more stations to remove. And also these unnecessary tracks. All right, I'm going to also build up some roads so that my town doesn't grow chaotically like it does now. But it doesn't matter much. I've played both types of games where I built up roads, where I didn't build up roads, and the difference was negligible. It was about the same. But I like, well, to have order and the city to build in a ordered way, not just randomly moving or pointing roads into someone's houses where they shouldn't be. And we need more wood. This train should have already departed. Well, that's the pain with long trains with 450 tons of wood. They don't make it on time. Never mind. We didn't get the floss engine. That's too bad, because the floss engine would help us immensely in this case. Yep, tough luck. And what I can do is add another station here, and this depot, pull it up back a little and send it like this. I can copy this train and send it on the way. I gave it these signals. These are pre-signals. This is entry, exit signal. This is combo signal, which combines the two. And they order trains, and they help them navigate your junctions so that they find the right exit. If there is no way out with the exit signals, if you have an entry signal, the train will not enter the junction and will not stop the traffic in there. That's the main point of that. And this is a bad way to go. Let's change this, and the train will have an easy path. Nope, easier path. Not up the mountain, but rather circumvent it a little. All right, and I will need more of these trains. Let's say 4, and they will, yeah, I don't need to order them because how the stations and the signals here are set up, they will regulate the traffic well enough. I could send them and have them unbunch at a train depot, but on this short of a distance, it makes, well, little difference than using pre-signals. I will be spending a good deal of time waiting at the pre-signals here at the entry point and send another one. All right. It's great. The wood, well, the forest is not good enough, but I could change that a little. Yeah, let's add more trains. And these trains will return as well. These will not be as long as these ones. Let's have 5 length tunneling as well. And let's say this tunnel will go a longer way around. Like this. Wait, that's not possible. Never mind, do it like this and... Alright, I will need to use this forest. Well, the bad part is I chose a location where there are no good, like really good forests. This one was decent with 160, now it's 130, which is not enough. I would have preferred to have locations like these double mines. That would help me much. And yeah, these coal mines are not supplying everything. They could just about half or 60%, but that's more than enough what we need for our town. Right now I'm going to build a little bit of tunnels for our wood industry around here. But the next point we need is, and you guessed it right, is goods. Let's make a train station over here. Dronningville Valley definitely accepts goods. So let's make a short train over here. If I'm only delivering goods, the advantage if you have a short distance is that you can regulate it. It has good throughput. You don't need long trains for it to work well, and that should do it. We definitely need more wood. So what I'll do is simply building up an easy here station. Let's remove this. Send a train, always send a train before you are actually finishing the, well, the track, because it can load. It will be loading for a long time before you finish. And this will be service only. And this is bad. Yeah. If you have trains that are not fast, you can do right turns, well, sharp right turns. But since our trains, the diesel ones, can go, I believe, 144 for the UU, yeah, here, and 160 for the floss, the sharp turns do slow them down significantly, up down to 88 kilometers per hour. And that can be problematic. However, you should probably always build less sharp turns like this, laid over 2 or 3 tiles if you are going, and I didn't make it for the wood. Again, never mind. This will not be a record time, and the exploit here did not work out very well. But that's fine. Let's send another train. The downside of teleporting trains is that it requires management here. It can be tedious. And I will do one more thing and add a station over here, so that on the way back from Drowningwell West, the train will stop at Lightwood Woods, Letdown Woods, and load any wood that is lying around there. So we can utilize even weak forests on the way, just to load some wood. They don't have to be great sources. And Drowningwell South and Valley are used up well enough. Lettown is producing 400 passengers. Plainway is producing 217 passengers per month. You might have seen that over here, but I didn't, so I will watch for that the next month. And we got the goods going. This train already delivered probably once or twice. This is not a long distance, so we're not making a lot of money on it. But I will also stop it right before Drowningwell Valley, so that I have the option to deliver on time when the town grows. And I forgot about one thing, and that's this station. Right. Now it's good. I can also send more trains, but these woods are not strong enough to justify that. Okay, now Lighttown Woods is activated. We are accepting wood there. Well, like wood can be delivered. So this forest is suddenly better than this one. Funny enough. I will micromanage that train a little bit, but that's just because we don't have good forest around. And I forgot about this train, right? Absolutely. Because I was talking and not paying attention. But our next big train is heading over, and these high mountains simply slow the train down too much. I will build a tunnel. It's not advisable to build long tunnels. There's the Floss engine. To build long tunnels on your two-way tracks, but since this is one-way track, doesn't matter. I can build as long a tunnel as I need, like this, and make as few turns as possible on the way. It's because the signals, if you are playing properly and placing your signals every now and then, sometimes it's every second tile, sometimes it's every 5 tiles, like I love the 4 tile placement. These trains, well, these tunnels and these bridges, if you build long bridges, they simply stop you from doing that, and you can't have signals in the tunnel. So all of this is just one section. Like this is 3 tiles or 4 tiles, and this is 20 tiles. This will immensely slow down your throughput on the line. So avoid long tunnels, long bridges where you cannot put your signals. There's one thing that I can use, and that's money. In order to get more passengers, more mail in these 2 stations, that's in the local authority of towns, I can get a large advertising campaign for Drowningwell. So that's Plainway C. I should rename that. And Valley over here. As you can see here, the ratings in our stations are pretty good. They're at almost 80%. And if I do large advertising campaign or medium advertising campaign, they can rise up to 100%. So we get 100% of all the production that is being done by the well, in this case, it's buildings. I forgot about this. Never mind. The city buildings, or it is industries if you can manage that. So I'm going to do a large advertising campaign in Leadtown and a medium one in Flint Bay and Sea. You can see they both bumped it up to 100%. So we're getting way more passengers and mail than before. And I will not sleep on this train anymore. So let's stop it right here. And we have the way of getting the goods threshold or not. Exactly. Yeah. My town has grown at the last tick of March. Well, last day of March, probably there's a few ticks of March. But it's disappointing that it happens. It happens way too often. Never mind. I need to destroy this train and teleport it again. Of course, you can do this in lines where it matters more. This is very minimal impact because I set it up on a decently good forest and a decently long line, but you can have teleporting trains from this part of the world over here. They don't have to make the return trip, and you earn a lot of money. That's the point where it is simply not accepted on most servers. And I agree, fully agree with that. And you should not do it. Also, I should not do it, but since I'm showing it, I will. For now. And we are set. This should be enough of all the goods that we need for our town to grow. We only have about 10 trains. Well, it could be less if we didn't have these 2 trains, and will suffice. So I think I will just speed up the recording or the video for you so you don't spend too much time. If you can think of any more like exploits that could potentially help, they're not really helping here, but yeah, there's a reason why they are considered exploits, because they're not simply the normal regular gameplay. If you know of more exploits, please let me know. I will think of them, but well, these are the main ones that I can think of. I am, well, somewhat using for fun, not for efficiency, because all the micromanagement and yeah, this is not much more efficient than going simply to our town and moving the required amount of passengers there. It's not much better. It probably isn't really better. So if you think of any more exploits, let me know in the comments so that we can warn the community about them. And I will let you enjoy the rest of the playthrough without interruption. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.